This is going to be about Mr. T. And you talk about an education when you find out what led him to wearing his gold, what led him to his style. That was an old episode of David Letterman. He was on the show talking. And a lot of people crack jokes because how he growled. And of course, Eddie Murphy did that routine and everything about him. But he explained why he wore the gold and why he stopped wearing the gold and how he wanted to be respected as a black man. And I wanted to go over all of those in this video about one Mr. T, who a lot of people may have just saw him as some character or this or that, but he was a real life bodyguard. And actually, he was a body. And unlike a lot of these bodyguards that are out now that's got 80-year stories about stuff, he actually had some principle and some character. He actually made it a household thing because of how he kept himself. So let's start with it. The gold chains. He says they were a reflection of his ancestors that were shackled during slavery. But he said he flipped them to show empowerment because you had to respect what was around his neck. He was going to show you that he wasn't afraid. And that man didn't have anybody trying to yak at him, if you notice. And he wanted to emphasize that of empowerment. He wanted to tell you about it. The Mohawk was inspired by the Mandinka West African tribes, and his hair was his crown. The afro is a crown. It is a statement. The high top, the fade, the whole thing. Black hair is a statement. It definitely scares the oppressive. It definitely has been taboo. It has definitely been something that people have had a problem with. And wearing braids, cornrows, twists. Black hair has scared a lot of white America. It's a fact. Black hair has been a scare, or it's been seen as a, like, can I touch it? Can I feel it? So when he had this mohawk, he definitely was not backing down with what he was representing. So he definitely wanted to put that there, and he definitely had something that was, direct and reflective. So he wasn't holding that back, and that was a very strong statement in itself. And he wanted to go by as Lawrence Turand, if it's his, and I'm saying his last name correctly. Mr. T was done purposely because as a black man, he grew up where he saw black men referred to as boy and talked to less than. So he wanted to be addressed formally. So that's why he went by the name Mr. T. It's all connected where he was talking about his African heritage and he had a desire for respect. Now, I say this to say that in the 80s, to be a pop crossover sensation icon and black and to be that bold, and you did a successful TV show, movie,